You guys, I am shocked. Before we get into it though, I did want to let you guys know that this video is for educational purposes only. Please remember to be kind to everybody everywhere in your everyday life, in your home, in the grocery store, and especially in the comment section down below. Please do not show hate to anybody, anywhere. Good morning, my lovelies, my beauties, my friends. My name is Christina and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really hope that you will subscribe, stick around, take a chance and hearing some things that I have to say. And if you are a returning subscriber, y'all already know, y'all are my babies. So good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing today? I hope you all are having an amazing day. So surprise, I'm in here with another video for the middle of the week because of the Aiden Fucci situation. And you guys, I am shocked. If y'all are following me over on my Instagram, then you guys know I'm shocked. By the way, if you don't already know me, hi, my name is Christina. I do have a second channel, which is Casually Christina. We just do things more casually over there, more laid back. I also have a Patreon. My Patreon is for 18 and up. And over there, we talk about more personal story times. We go live over there. We also have a $2 tier over there where all of the true crime stuff or stories and stuff like that is like TC related that cannot come onto YouTube due to their terms and policies. All that goes over there on my Patreon. I also have a Facebook and Instagram and a Snapchat, and those are always linked down in the description box if you'd like to come and check me out. So, all right, friends. So Monday of this week, February 6th of 2023, Aiden Fucci was supposed to begin his trial. He was going to do his jury selection, and I was ready, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. I know this is probably a little embarrassing to say, but I was refreshing, trying to figure out Court TV. Are you there? Hello. We want to see what's going on with this Aiden Fucci trial because it was going to be a trial of the trial as far as we knew, because we knew that they had over 200 physical witnesses. That's not even the evidence that they had, the photos they took, the video footage and surveillance footage that they found. They had over 200 actual witnesses that they could have called to testify against Aiden Fucci. Plus all the other stuff that we knew about. We knew about the mama getting caught washing blood out of his jeans. Okay, she was arrested. Stay with me because we're going to talk about her as well. We knew about the drawings that he had. We knew about, all of this, whatever, DNA evidence that could possibly have led him at the scene, which we already knew that there was DNA evidence found at his home. So, I mean, this trial was going to be out there. We also knew that while Aiden had been locked up, he had been in quite a bit of trouble. I mean, he was in solitary confinement for a long time. It's later come out that he allegedly was having words with the guards and telling them he would do certain things to them, like kind of similar things that allegedly happened to Tristan. And I mean, it was a lot. So I'm sitting here waiting for them to pick jury because we're about to have trial. Come to find out on Monday when he gets into court, he goes ahead and enters a plea of guilty, y'all.
Your Honor, on behalf of Aiden Fucci, we enter a change of plea at this time. Entering a guilty plea as charged.
And when I saw that, I said, oh my goodness. Let me tell y'all why I believe that he went ahead and entered a plea of guilty. Because at first I was like, oh my gosh, he's pleading guilty. After all this time, I wonder why. I said, oh, he must have took a plea deal. No, he did not take a plea deal, y'all. What I think happened was him and his defense attorney, and God bless her, she tried everything she could to do her job, because everybody deserves a fair trial, and it's got to be hard to be a defense attorney, especially if all this evidence is against your client, and she did her job and she tried. When she was up there in front of the judge, she told the judge in more or less words, and I'm putting this in layman's terms because that's the only language I know how to speak, right? It's layman's. She basically said that they went to the state's attorney multiple times trying to strike a deal, and the state's attorney turned them down.
This is a straight plea to the court. In other words, not a negotiated plea, is that correct?
Your Honor, we have presented several defense offers and they've all been rejected by the state.
So basically, Aiden Fucci and his attorney went to the prosecution and said, listen, can you offer us a plea deal? We'll plead guilty if you do this. And state's attorney said, nope, no deal. We're taking it all the way. So they was confident. They knew he was going to get found guilty and they were looking for the max sentence. And so what it seems like is Aiden and them were like dragging this out all the way to the end, hoping to get a plea deal, and they never did. And so they went ahead at the very last minute, which was when it was time to pick a jury, and they went ahead and pled guilty. And what it seems like he's doing is he's hoping, because he saved the court the time of going through a trial and the money, okay? He's hoping that he'll get a lesser sentence. So right now, Aiden is facing 40 years to life in prison, okay? He's in Florida. The death penalty is not on the table for him. So 40 years is the minimal he'll get. Life in prison is the max he'll get. And in Florida, life is life. It ain't no 25 years like it is somewhere else. It is a life term. He will still have the option of getting paroled, but we'll see. Now, if he would have taken it to trial and lost, he would have probably got the max. That's the way it works here, allegedly. It doesn't always work that way, but typically, and if you guys are here for me during my stories and you know that when I went to court, I was offered a 3-year sentence. I, at that time, being 21, thinking 3 years, no way, that's too much. And then my public defender saying, you better take this 3 years and run, sister, because they're going to give you 15 if you take it to trial. And that's what I did. I ended up taking a plea deal for 3 years. So if he would have taken it to trial and lost, he probably would have gotten the full life. And this way, he's hoping that he gets 40, okay? So he's hoping that he's going to get out when he's like, I can't do the math. You would think 55 at 55 years old, but with game time, let's just throw a number out there off the top of my head. Let's say he's hoping he gets out when he's 40 years old, which 40 is still young, okay? And real quick, God bless Tristan's family. I'm sure that they are relieved that they don't have to go through this. I wonder what they're hoping that he gets, because there's still going to be a sentencing hearing, which is where the family is going to come up if they want to, and they're going to speak and they're going to request. And this was a heinous crime. This wasn't a crime of passion. Not that that makes anything any better, but I'm just saying this wasn't a spur of a moment thing. Tristan had 114 wounds to her body, 49 of them being defensive, meaning she fought for her life, and the person kept going. This person being now Aiden, seeing that he pled guilty. And not only did he do that, but he had the nerve to get in the back of the cop car and send Snapchat.
We're having fun in a fucking cop car.
Yep. Tristan.
What's up, guys?
Being real dumb. So God bless her family that they don't have to go through this and in a trial, but they still will live the rest of their lives without their daughter and their sister. And every Mother's Day, I'm sure when Tristan's mother is celebrating her children and being a mother, she will remember waking up on Mother's Day morning on May 9th and looking for her daughter, and then later that day finding her daughter in the way that they did. So that is horrible in itself. But to bring it back to Aiden, as somebody who was young and dumb, did stupid stuff, okay, could have made a decision that changed my life and other people's lives forever. Fortunately, my stupid decisions only affected me long term. What Aiden did in his young and stupid and maybe psychopathic, I don't know, and I think he's too young to be diagnosed that. Let's just say he was trying to be cool to his friends, trying to find his place in life, and he thought that he could be a hard butt and do something like this. Aiden is getting ready to go to prison for at least 40 years, okay? He will never drive a car. He'll never go on a date. He'll never have those moments, where you're cuddling in front of the TV, eating popcorn or playing, footsie under the table at dinner. He'll never go to prom. He'll never graduate. He'll never walk down the aisle as a young man and get married and have children and all of that. At best, He's going to go to prison and he's going to fight for his life for a long time. He's going to, especially in a Florida prison, he's going to have to make his presence known one way or another, which means it's going to be do or die when he gets in there. And if they put him in the YO program with the kids, it's bad. Believe it or not, being in the youth offender program in a Florida prison is worse than getting put in with the adults. Them kids are rough. They don't care. They have not matured enough yet. I told you guys stories of the YO programs of the females, and the males are worse. Okay. They squatted up on a guard, put a guard in a trash can and lit it on fire and pushed it down the hill. Okay. And that's what they did to an officer. What do you think that they do to each other? They fight constantly. Broomsticks, the whole 9 yards. It's rough. So if he goes to there first he's going to deal with that. Then he's going to get put in the adult system and he's going to be there all day, every day, week after week, into month, into years. Okay. It's over for him. And if he gets out, let's say at 40 years old, let's just say he gets out at 40. And let's just say his life has changed. Say he goes in there and he has this miraculous incidents and he's completely changed. When he gets out in 40 years from now, it's going to be a different world. It's going to be 2060. Who knows what the world's going to be like then? Will his family even still be alive then? What will he do when he gets out? He's going to be so institutionalized. It'd be over for him. That is the best case scenario right now. And why? Because he wanted to be cool? Because he wanted to take Snapchat videos in the back of a cop car? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And I say all that because you got these young kids nowadays especially. And I'm talking about kids because adults, you know better. But young kids trying to be cool on the internet. He's about to be forgotten about. When he gets sentenced 2-3 years down the road, nobody's going to talk about him again. And he's done. And he's going to sit there every day and think, dang, why did I do that? This is stupid. While people are yelling around him, when he's sitting on his bed at 25 years old and there's a riot in the prison and inmates are up snatching the light fixtures from the ceilings and flooding the toilets, and he's realizing this is my life. It's gonna be bad. And for what? Because he wanted to do something stupid and then turn around and be cool to his friends on the internet. So that's that. I will be back checking in with you guys. I will definitely watch the sentencing hearing. And I am glad that he went ahead, if he's guilty, and he's saying that he is, and you know, we all believed that he was. I'm glad that he saved the family the horror of going through that and the witnesses of having to go up there and testify and do all that. When you're called to be a witness in a criminal case, you have no choice. You don't get to say, oh, I don't want to, I'm uncomfortable. No, you got to. It's the law. And so thankfully they didn't go through all that. I do believe, again, that he chose this because he's hoping to be spared. We'll see. Best case scenario, he gets out when he's 40, 45, 50 years old, and the world's a different place, and he has spent his most important development years as a young man fighting for his life. So let me know what you guys think down below. Other than that, I will see y'all on Friday. It's going to be a good one. I hope you guys are here. Thank y'all for being here. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.